The Seahawks return home to Lumen Field under the bright lights of Monday Night Football. What's going on? Jackie Montgomery with your Week 7 game preview. Well, sitting at 2-4, the Seahawks are ready to right the ship in front of the best fans in the NFL. Another tough challenge looms with the New Orleans Saints coming into town. The Saints sit at 3-2 on the season and are well rested coming in off their bye week.
We have an opponent coming up that really have a great respect for, and what Sean's done with this team over the years and how they played and how they're playing now is a little different format with the career quarterback leaving the program, and they've turned it, and they're like they've always done. They've always used their people really well, and that's what they're doing, and you can see it. And so their style's a little bit different because it's tailored to the players that they have, but they've got a chance to have a really good team again. They know that, and really for them, it starts on the defensive side. They got a terrific defense, and they're doing a great job again and make it really hard on you. So it's going to be a tough opponent in all aspects. We might get a little weather in this game, might be a little nasty out, be a good hardball ball game, and we need this one.
For the first time in 15 years, Drew Brees is not the starting quarterback for the Saints after retiring from the game. Taking over the reins is 7-year veteran Jameis Winston. In his second year in New Orleans, first as the starter, Winston is fitting into the system under Sean Payton. He has only thrown for 892 yards and 12 touchdowns this season, but he's protecting the ball much better than years past with only 3 interceptions and a quarterback rating just above 108.
The QB rating we got is 108, and in compliment to the running game that they're really featuring. He's playing really well. He's making some huge plays, and they're using his ability to get the ball down the field really well in complement with the run game, and he's fitting in well. It's not exactly the same as when it was with Drew, but Sean is such a good ball coach that he figures it out how to make the guys come to life and get the most out of them. So that's what it looks like is happening.
I definitely see the decision making is definitely a growth. Obviously, there's some plays that he still takes a chance, but when you have a strong arm like he does, like he's going to take a chance, like most quarterbacks with strong arms do. But I would say decision making. I would say confidence in not only the offense, but feeling the confidence from the team. Sometimes maybe he didn't have as much confidence, or people didn't trust him as much, and so I think no matter what anybody says, that plays a part. If the people that you play for don't feel that trust from them, and so I see the confidence that he has in himself, the trust that he has from that team, and his decision making.
The Saints offense runs through all-around threat Alvin Kamara. Last season, the running back led the team in rushing yards and receiving yards. This year, it's more of the same, currently leading the team in rushing yards and receptions.
Whenever Alvin Kamara's back there, you have a team almost. I mean, he does so much for their offense in the run game, but in the throwing game as well. And so he's the focal point, and as he was before, when Drew was there. But Alvin really gives them a lot of stuff, and he's a fantastic player.
When it comes to pass catchers, the Saints are missing a lot of their playmakers from a season ago. After Kamara, the next 4 leaders in receiving yards from 2020 are either no longer with the team or injured, including 2-time All-Pro Michael Thomas, who has yet to return from off-season ankle surgery. Meanwhile, they've been relying on Deontay Harris and Marquez Callaway, who've combined for 458 receiving yards and 5 touchdowns. The Saints could also get a boost from Traquan Smith, who returned to practice this week after starting the season on injured reserve.
They've got guys. Deontay Harris has been really exciting player for them, and he's the returner as well, dual returner also. He caught a bomb last week, and Callaway's done a nice job for him. Juwan's doing a nice job at tight end too as a receiver, and with Troutman, both those guys get stuff done. But it goes back to Alvin Kamara. He's got the ball in a variety of ways. They're not leaning on one player. It's the whole crew that's effective, so really good.
The Seahawks run game will have a tough challenge playing against the Saints run defense, which ranks 2nd in the NFL, allowing just 79 yards on the ground and a league best 3.3 yards per carry.
They're a great defensive unit as far as stopping the run. They get all 11 to the ball. They have a great front, you know, and they rally to it, and they mix and match their fronts. So again, just same theme as last week, getting all 11 involved, and you know, all 11 on each particular snap, but also, you know, mixing and matching the different running backs that'll get their different touches, the different tight ends that are involved. You know, everybody's got to be playing at their highest level on Monday night to have success against a unit that has had great success throughout the course of the season already against the run.
The size of them, I think everyone they have across the board is, you know, 6'5" and up, and they play, like I said, with they're very physical. You know, the linebacking group with Davis, number 56, they play downhill. They play just well as a collective unit, and they play fast. They finish their plays. They're all running to the ball, so they make you finish your blocks. You know, they keep you honest. So we just got to be ready to match that intensity for 4 quarters.
But it's not just the Saints' run defense that is good. They lead the NFL in red zone defense, ranked 3rd in points allowed per game, and 3rd in interceptions with 9.
They got great players. They got great corners. They trust their guys. They like those guys to play bump and run, get up in your face. And then they've been making plays. They've been making plays. You see guys, teams trying to attack, you know, their man coverage, and you see those guys out there making plays.
Looking at the Seahawks, quarterback Geno Smith is settling into his role as a starter. He kept the game competitive in Week 6, completing nearly 72% of his passes for 209 yards and a touchdown.
I feel great, and I'm starting to get into a rhythm, you know, and calling plays in the huddle, you know, communicating with guys on the side, just getting into a full rhythm of being the guy. And so, you know, I'm going to continue to get better, you know, just as reps come. So it feels great.
The Seahawks run game will possibly have to get going without Alex Collins, who rushed for 101 yards last week despite leaving the game with an injury. His status for Monday is unclear. That said, DJ Dallas and Travis Homer both had strong showings in Week 6, and 2018 first-round pick Rashad Penny is expected to return from injured reserve.
Man, I'm super confident in those guys. Every single one of those guys can make plays. They all do it in a different way. You can see it, man. Alex, Chris, we got Penny coming back. All those guys do it in different ways, man. DJ Dallas is phenomenal out of the backfield. Homer the same way. And I think the best part is they're all tuned into all the protections. They're all locked in. They do a great job with protections. Makes our job extremely easy as quarterbacks. And, I mean, it's great to have guys like that.
A lot of ability. You know, when those guys got in, you know, Alex actually, you know, got banged up a little bit that game. DJ came in, Homer came in, and we didn't miss a beat. You know, they were able to be effective for us and produce and, you know, get some big plays, you know. So I think we have a lot of faith in whoever's back there. You know, that's the beauty of this team. We have a great stable of backs that are hungry and ready for the opportunity.
Well, the Seahawks are looking to snap their 2-game losing streak, and no better place to do it than Monday Night Football. The Seahawks' .73 winning percentage on Monday nights ranks best in NFL history. Well, kickoff is set for 5:15 p.m. You can watch it live on ESPN, or as always, listen to it on the Seahawks Radio Network.